mga pamangkin.
Hello.
Magdi-DLC na. Pero, gusto pa rin namin, mas gusto namin pag-usapan yung mga bago. Medyo
Dahil matigas ang ulo namin.
Tsaka nauumay na ako nang kakaisip sa DLC. Konting mental break muna. Kaya ito, note it TikTok. Yes to Vines. Kung inabutan yun kung inabutan nyo pa ang Vine.
Kung tito ka, alam mo yan.
Ang granddaddy ng TikTok. Yan. Ang Vine. Diyan sumikat sina Logan Paul.
Yes, so we're here to talk about
Attack of the Vine. Yes, the spoilers are out. All of the spoilers are out. So, gagawin uli namin ang aming, hindi siya yearly, setly, ang aming setly tradition of picking their top 5 cards from the latest set. And each Lorcantito will have 5 cards, counting down from 5 to 1. No ink restrictions, no rarity restrictions, and must slot into a deck archetype. And dun sa ink restrictions, ako na yung nag-set ng ink restrictions sa akin dahil nga blue steel player ako. So, pasensya na sa inyong lahat.
Nagpalit na naman yan eh. Meron na siyang ibang kulay eh. Pero pinalitan niya pa din eh.
kahit na support ng blue steel ngayong set na to, susubukan pa rin natin para sa inyo, mga pamangking. Okay, without further ado, let us start. I will get the first pick, and this is an uncommon from set 13, and it is Hades. Meticulous Schemer, 6 cost, inkable, 5/5 with 3 lore and ward. So, ito yung yung escalation ng ating mga Sapphire wards from Merryweather to Scuttle to Hades. So this is just another card in that ward arsenal. I'm not saying this is gonna be good for blue steel, but it's gonna be good for some builds that rely on that ward keyword. And of course, that 3 lore quest. Kasi nga, di ba, lagi sinasabi nila, like, Scuttle is pretty much free 2 lore. This is pretty much free 3 lore after 1 turn. So yeah, I think this is gonna be one of the cards that will be used in the meta, and I will be experimenting with this card as well in some of my blue steel builds. I'm working on one now as well, so we'll see, even if blue steel sucks.
Hindi kasi kung titignan mo, maganda yung curve mo eh.
Yeah, actually, maganda yung curve.
Maganda yung curve. Turn 4, Merryweather.
Turn
5, Scuttle. Turn 6, Hades.
Yun. So, ang gagawin mo dyan, kailangan,
gagawin mo dun?
wala namang board wipe na, na B prep, like, aside from,
babanggain mo talaga yan.
Aside from Raging Storm. So, you can always play around Raging Storm. So, yeah, it's a good card. I like it. I like this card. So, this is my number 5 pick. Kayo, ano masasabi nyo about it pa?
Oh, yun. Yung lang. Yung curve. Kasi it's parang
to get there lang din talaga.
That's the question. So, malamang sa Amber, pwede to. You can get this out a lot earlier with the Amber pseudo ramp. So, yun yung aasahan mo dito.
Yeah.
Dahil wala na yung Sapphire. Wala nang ramp yung Sapphire. Or may ramp, but it's slower.
So
Next.
let's move on with my number 5.
Hans, your number 5. Ito naman yung...
Si Hans, yung kanyang over complicated slides.
Well, we'll get there. Kaso yeah, my pick is...
Get there.
Madam
It gets worse.
Madam Mim Hummingbird is yung stat line 1/1/1, 2 cost, inkable, nothing special naman, but yung ability nga. So evasive, which is fine. You can use it for your evasive stuff like yung snowball fight nga, or as early as early turns kasi maaga ngang evasive. And then yung ability, which is yung just how you like it. All cards in your hand counts as having an inkwell symbol. So it's a callback to a prior na rotated out na card, yung hidden ink caster natin, that enables inking yung mga normally not inkable cards. So if it ka sa Snowfort or if it ka sa Under the Sea, in retrospect nga din, so it's better than the hidden ink caster kasi inkable siya. And we keep talking about yung having effects on a body. So this is a hidden ink caster with a body. So parang in Infinity, it might see use, maybe ink ka ng Big Sisu.
Sa Infinity, I don't think so.
Mm.
Kasi yung deck na gumagamit ng Inkcaster is item driven eh. So
Mhm.
it would want to keep the Inkcaster. Pero parang in core, we'll see.
We'll
So
see.
far, there are a lot of good uninkable cards.
My only
na-
problem with this, and I
Ah.
think this should be a consideration in all other cards, is it dies to Eleanor.
Oo nga naman,
Inkable
may dive
siya.
to,
Yes.
dive to Eleanor. Hindi, pero by the time siguro naman
Na may value na siya.
Yeah,
Na-
you only
oo,
need to do
nagamit mo.
maink ka lang ng once or maybe
Gamit.
twice,
Mm.
diba?
Yun yung ano
Gamit
sa
mo
kanya.
siya.
Since Emerald nga siya, so the 1/1 can be valuable pag may snow fort na, diba? That changes
Yeah.
things. So yeah, yun yung fifth pick ko. I believe Madam Mim is gonna see some, if not
Maybe.
placement sa mga Emerald decks, maybe a tech card.
Maybe a tech card.
Maybe a tech card.
So let's go to
Ian's pick.
fifth.
Ayan, so
Vixie.
medyo weird yung pick ko. So parang I'm going through the lines kasi na mag-iiba na yung mga Blurple decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then parang given that Tigger is so strong,
The bounce.
hindi mo na kasi siya kayang one drop ramp Tigger.
Mm.
Wala na. No? So you'll have to do it honestly. So ano siya, ang naisip ko is something like this, no? Yung Vixie can do the turn 3 kaysa yung Tigger. So yung syempre you have Amethyst, which has a lot of evasion na din. More or less it would have the deck that would use it would have the prerequisite evasive.
Miko.
Pwedeng si Miko, pwedeng si si Madam Mim lang, kakatapos
Madam
lang.
Mim din.
Pwedeng si White Rabbit, Pegasus is still there. So
Speaking of
not
bounce
a lot
nga
of
din, Madam Mim nga din talaga siya. Nagpa-bounce.
Mm-mm.
So parang it can get rid of the turn 3 nung kalaban. So parang if your opponent goes one drop Willow, one drop.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then you
yung
play this
1-to-1.
on turn 3.
Yeah.
Parang ano siya eh. Ito na yung quote-unquote pseudo Tigger mo. And then on the fourth turn, you can do a Tigger again if you wanted to. But it's there. No? So whether or not this will pan out, hindi ko alam. No? Ang gusto ko dito is that yung body is kind of okay. 2-4.
2-4. Yeah.
It's inkable, no? And yun nga, parang you can also bounce your own stuff if you really wanted to.
Yeah, for on the play effects.
So parang ano siya, if I'm correct with my ruling, no? Pwede niyang i-save yung Miko na
Kasi end of turn pa. Yeah,
end
yeah.
of turn pa yung
Ah,
Miko.
So pwede. Yeah, you can. Technically, yes.
You technically
Okay.
parang yung effect will be on the
Hindi ka
on the
magdi-discard. No?
well you have to cast a Miko again pero parang at least nandun siya. But it's really for me yung ano siya. Kasi again if you're not running Amber, yung turn 3 mo dapat Tigger. Pero ngayon Vixie na kapag
Vixie.
wala kang.
Yeah, it's feasible. I like it.
For yun nga, counter bounce. No?
Yeah,
Moving
next.
on to the number 4s.
My number 4
Rotating
pick.
back.
Ano ba ulito? Okay, here.
Mega Ball.
Megavolt. Nakalimutan. Sorry, Tito memory.
Kalimutan mo.
Anyway, my number 4 pick is Megavolt, a 4-cost inkable, 1/4, with 3 lore pips, and while you have no cards in your hand, this character gains resist +2. Now, why do I like this card? Well, it's because I am working on some builds that require me to not have any cards in hand, and this is an excellent body for a post-rotation version of Kiwi that I'm cooking up, and I think this is gonna be a key card. I've been doing some testing as well. Having 2 of these on board while you have no cards in hand is just insane. Of course, it dies to Firefly Swarm, but what can you do?
Ganun talaga.
Pero kasi nai-utilize din ito yung mga before na parang medyo na na hindi napansin na cards. Like, for example, yung Gantu, that the one drop Gantu that allows you to discard, that makes you discard a card. There's also the David Sanatos na steal na 3 cost 3/2 that when you discard a card you deal 2 damage. So
Damage.
this gives you value for additional value for that discard.
And you have that card that you don't really like to use.
Which one? Which card that I don't like to use?
That is 4 cost 3/3.
Si ano, si Angel. Oh, yun. And yes, it works well with Angel. So
Ubos hand.
yeah. I use Angel now, by the way. I at least have one in my deck. So
Ano na?
nag-sell out na ako, sorry.
Sell out ka na.
Angel staple.
Sell
Eh,
out.
naka-top 8 naman. Okay na yun. Anyway, what do you guys think about this pick?
Pero yung 1/4 with resist 2 is nothing to laugh about.
Yeah, actually.
So ako, I kind of see it. Whether or not magiging meta siya, I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be meta, but again, it's interesting.
It's annoying. I can see that it will be annoying on the other side.
I've been testing with it, and while the results haven't been stellar yet, but there is the potential. I just need to tweak it a bit more. Yan. Ikaw, Hans, what do you think?
Okay nga siya. So 1/4 nga is good with resist too. So like assuming that not every deck naman has removal, then if yung matchup mo talaga is wala siyang removal, Mega Vault can just 3 lore and 3 lore and 3 lore you away to victory.
Yeah, that's the idea. Next,
Let's move on to
yours.
my 4th.
Your number 4.
Which is Gaston, Superior Archer. All right.
The world's greatest
May
Gaston.
World's greatest Gaston.
World's greatest Gaston, 'di ba? So, kaya nabansagan na nga siyang world's greatest Gaston kasi it's the world's greatest effect, which is yung character with 5 or more mababanish, 'di ba?
Mhm.
So, it's similar to Minnie Mouse na Sweetheart Princess right over here at the side na meron nga siyang on quest naman na ability. So, technically, Amber, with their discounts, you can get these cards early. So, not just yung cost nila. So, Minnie Mouse can get out earlier. Gaston can have it at turn 4, diba? So, mas
Mhm.
mabilis. And then with Amber, you have supports to give
Yeah.
that strength to those chunky people na gusto mong matanggal. So, parang mauuna si Minnie kasi 4 cost lang siya. You do the ability pag nag-quest siya tapos on that same turn, play mo si Gaston if they have another pesky character that you want to get rid of. Assuming you have the supports to give them the strength that they need or if qualify na nga sila doon. So, yeah, it's one of those things tulad nga na sinabi ko kanina na it's an effect on the body. It's inkable, so very flexible. And then, if you're running a support deck, feel ko okay to. It's a solid removal and yung solid din naman yung stats niya. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I see it. Lalo na, yun nga, 'di ba? Like I mentioned before that especially when I'm playing against Yearpol, I see this in a Yearpol build. I see this in actually any Amber and Amber Sapphire build as well that has support. But pag may Agustin Madrigal, the 3/6
big
support, oh my god, that's so hard to get rid of. You know that it's gonna pop off at least one support action and then play this. And Agustin Madrigal is a 4 cost. So play Agustin before this, the turn before this, and you're that's a mild tempo swing that you can take advantage of.
So, world's greatest Gaston.
Yeah, the world's
It's kind
greatest.
of unfortunate na hindi mo linagay yung world's greatest criminal mind.
Yeah, I mean,
Pero,
I can only put in so much cards. So,
yun nga. Kasi
What? What? You can only put in so much cards. We will go back to this moment, I tell you.
So yung sa
Anyway.
akin, I think it's parang again, I do like my support killing support killing
Yeah.
cards na. So okay ako with this one. It's very reminiscent to yung Minnie Mouse na Musketeer from before. Although yun, may bodyguard siya. Ito, better body. Given that your poll only will lose like 8 cards, di ba?
Mhm.
So they lose Elsa, they
Elsa.
lose
Yeah.
Genie.
G.
So
This is the new Elsa,
ako,
actually.
maybe
In my
maybe
opinion.
maybe this is the Elsa slot.
Mm.
Maybe this is the Elsa slot kasi yun nga parang you already have the Ilonwis, you already have the ayun nga yung Agustin Madrigals as a requisite
Mm.
to give the other
Give
support.
support.
All right, and we go to Ian's fourth pick, which is
2319.
2319.
Oo. Yung sa akin lang is I do see di naman sa shift pero parang I do see Amber Emerald retaining its strength, so to speak.
Mhm.
And you need a way to deal with Eleanor's.
This is a prime
That's
removal.
exactly well, I mean like mabagal, yes. It's kind of like brawl.
Yeah,
No,
it's
yun
more
yung
it's brawl premium.
it's a brawl,
Brawl
brawl, premium brawl. Pero parang isa to sa mga ways that you can reliably deal with an Eleanor on the other side.
Assuming
Bonus
hindi
na
mo
lang yung may
lumalabas
monster character ka, pero parang I don't know.
I see it. It's
Ganyan lang
removal.
talaga, parang
It's
like,
removal. This is gonna rule in sealed, actually.
I mean like Eleanors are like the worst. So
Yeah.
you have to deal with something.
Actually,
You have to
currently,
deal
right now, I
with it.
think Eleanor is the best card that is gonna be in post rotation. It's
Very possible.
everything else is like nothing
Willow,
compared to
diba?
it.
It's Willow and
Yeah,
Elsa.
it's
Yeah.
Willow and Eleanor
Willow and Eleanor, those two.
everywhere. So yung mga dogs magiging toys lang siya
Yeah.
actually, but I mean like
They have
But
the best.
I'd rather play against toys because at least they don't have
yeah, we'll discuss that
Trump
later.
enterprising
pero
dogs. But yeah,
we'll
a
discuss that
topic for another day.
later. No, a topic for later.
For later.
For another
Okay, sige.
timestamp.
For another time stamp. Okay. Okay, I guess we can move on to my third pick. To my number 3. Okay, Randall Boggs, another villain. You can see the theme here. I'm entering my villain era because I'm
Villain
pissed at
phase.
that Sapphire has kind of gotten nerfed. Anyway, it's a 4-cost 3/3 with 2 lore, and when you play this character, put chosen character of yours into your Inkwell face down and exerted. And at the end of your turn, if all cards in your Inkwell are exerted, gain 1 lore, which is something that is easy to do the turn it comes into play. So you can get immediate value twice with this card. You play it on turn 4, your 4 ink turn. If you have any of their 1-drops that have still survived, ink them. If you have a shifted character, ink them like si Zipper, yan, 'di ba? 1-drop Zipper, 2-drop shift,
Yeah.
then third turn something else, and then fourth turn this one. And you could already get 1 lore, 1 extra lore, and additional ink in your inkwell. This is one of the few weird ways to ramp in Sapphire, because Sapphire ramp is now pretty much third turn, fourth turn, so that you could get to your bigger boys and bigger girls. But I see the potential here. I am also playing around with this card because again of the villain keyword, because it synergizes. There's like si Megavolt. It synergizes
Megavolt.
with the Steel Diablo, which is always a good second turn play, and it protects all of your villains, including
Villains,
Megavolt
yep.
and this. So what do you guys think?
Ako wala akong ganong opinion. I mean like, kasi alam ko yung third choice mo eh. You changed it. So I'll just say, okay. But how you explained it kanina, it feels like it's the blues version of Eleanor na mayroong nangyayari at the
Yeah.
end of the turn with them.
Yeah, it's just
not
value. It's
but it's
value
not-
at the turn it comes into play. So
But it's not Eleanor.
it's not Eleanor.
So,
it's not Eleanor, definitely not. Pero kasi
nice to
ano eh,
alert.
it dies to red alert, yes, but kasi it sets up for the Hades if you get your lines right.
Oh.
It's set up for the Hades na at least in your turn 5 you could get a Hades if you get the lines right. shift lines, everything. That's how I see Randall Boggs.
I see it.
Yeah.
A later ramp nga. So,
Mm.
you get more. Kaso, medyo iffy din kasi yung parang yung devious plan, 'di ba? If all cards in your inkwell are exerted, and medyo mahirap siya minsan. Though even if alam mo na yung ceilings mo,
Yeah,
ceiling,
exactly.
'di ba?
Eh, kaya nga eh, di ba?
Mali na lang.
And the next turn, you're also gonna get additional lore because you set up for Hades. You're gonna get 6 ink by the turn that comes into play. And then the next turn, you ink 1, play the Hades at 7. All of your ink is exerted. You gain 1 lore. You can still quest this if you want to. So that's how I see it going. I'm in my
Still
villain era.
villains.
Okay, let's move on to Hansa's third pick.
Third pick. Oh, look! It's Emerald again.
Wow! And you clocked
Dito
me
na-
for being a blue steel cultist.
Dito na nare-reveal na Emerald loyalist na ako. So
Ah.
anything Emerald is me. And I think from a few sets ago nga, one of my picks is yung Todd, 'di ba, na card.
Yeah.
This new Todd
Mm.
team card, Todd and Copper natin. So yeah, the middle art is the enchanted, the regular art is yung nandito sa gilid. And then ayun, this really enables the Fox and Hound deck na mas magiging efficient siya. Meaning, mas safe na yung mga Todd and Coppers mo since 2-1 yung Copper, 'di ba? Tapos yung Todd is like a 1 cost, cast 2 might not survive a shift 5 na matagal pa. Ito makes it flexible kasi it's a team card, 'di ba? So you can shift Copper into this. You can shift Odd into this. So
Mhm.
it's possible. And then I think it works then if you do the Widow Tweed. So
Mhm.
pwede mo ding ma-discard ito and then lalabas mo siya with Widow kasi it's Todd pa rin naman.
Yeah. Technically, it's
Correct.
Todd.
Evasives are still good. You can catch people unawares kung meron kang evasive deck, though meron nga siyang kontra, but still it's a good thing na nasuportahan yung deck in more ways than one. So yung extra card nga here is yung Todd Clever Fox. Again, we've been talking about dito sa gilid na yung effects on a body, and ito is yung Strike Todd.
Yeah.
So when you play this
Strike a good
character, draw
match.
2 cards and then choose to discard the card. So it works with yung sinabi ko nga kanina na yung Widow Tweed na di-discard ka ng maybe Big Todd, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Tapos Widow Tweed ka when you have that certain that ink threshold, tapos free play, 'di ba? So yeah, the Fox and Hound deck just became more uh valid with
Mhm.
this support na team card and then yung Strike Todd natin.
Parang yung nagugustuhan ko dito sa discussion natin is yung mga cards na dating hindi pinapansin, parang napapansin natin, di ba? Like, di ba,
Oo,
yung
parang,
yung
I mean, like,
Thanatos, yung
yeah.
Widow Tweed, di ba? Parang yung mga dating, ay, lagay na natin sa bulk yan. Parang, oh, so we need to dig those out. That's the one fun thing about rotation, actually, when you get to explore these new things. And, I see what you're going for here, and yeah, I like it. I like it.
We'll definitely build Fox and Hound deck. Most likely Amber Emerald.
Tip
Kasi
my hat to
Emerald,
you, Chef.
Emerald boy na ako. So that's my third pick. Let's move on to the next third pick, which
Which is Ian's.
is the team
Pareho dapat
card.
tayo, BJ.
Ayoko nang maging may kapareho, hipster na ako ngayon.
Okay, fine. I mean, like, spoiled very early. Hindi rin naman
Iconic.
natin, masasabing hindi siya malakas.
It's a really good card.
It's a really
Pretty
good
strong. No, so, hindi tayo nagkulang sa 1 drop, 2 drop stitches.
Mm-hmm.
No, it comes out on the turn that is critical to people. On
Yeah,
the
third
third,
turn.
no, it has resist.
And
So it's technically like 3-6 and 3 lore. Yun yung pamatay dyan, yung
3 lore.
Yung 3 lore. No. And it gives support. And sinabi nga natin kanina na yung mga support na kapag World's Greatest Gaston, World's Greatest Criminal Mind. So the option is there to
Yeah.
demolish the people on the other side. So I would see a sudden spike
Yeah.
in people trying to look for world's greatest criminal minds. So parang siguro you heard it here first, at least locally.
Locally.
You heard it here first. Maghanap na kayo, no?
Mm.
Especially if you're playing Amber, it seems like it's really going to be a really strong strategy moving forward. So it's 3 lore,
Yeah.
3-6 at
Eh,
turn 3. So parang what?
Ang sarap pang ipang support kasi nga thriller. Di ba?
Yeah.
Di ba? Hindi ka manghihinayang na ipang support siya eh.
Magsusupport siya talaga.
Hindi ka matatakot na pang at turn 3 as a 3-5 resist one. I mean, I thought
Time-
Robin was a good shift 3 character, but this is
Yep.
like
Yeah, mukhang mas madaya
Amazing.
to kaysa kay malakas siya. I mean like Robin has its
yeah,
its uses na pero parang
tagakanta ng
this is
Let It
also
Go. Yun
strong.
lang ang silbi ng starter.
Hindi malakas pa rin siya. We'll see. No.
Yeah, speaking of, diba, like 5 din naman siya. So, I mean, yes, you can use it to quest and support. Kaso, at turn 3 na 5 singer, diba? So, pwede
Yeah.
din valid in certain songs or sing-togethers ng Amber or Steel, whatever that may be. Okay siya.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see more alien decks nga.
Yan,
going
yun nga
forward.
actually.
Alien.
I also put this because I feel na yung alien will be a really viable archetype.
Alien.
I mean like
Alien.
hindi siya like meta or anything. Probably, I don't know. Probably kasi dumami sila eh. The synergy is really there. So,
Well, meron na ng
para sa
Lilo and
mga-
Stitch deck eh. So, this
Yeah,
just
so-
pretty much amplifies that to become a bit
Yeah.
more tournament viable.
yeah, possibly parang okay siya na entry level deck for a newbie na might want to get into it.
Yeah.
But Lilo and Stitch dies to Red Alert, so
That's true.
Lilo
Next
and
is
Stitch,
our
Wandering Friends.
number 2 pick.
Second picks na, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 pick, starting with BJ. Let's go.
My number 2 pick is Darkwing Duck and Launchpad.
The
of
Blue
course,
Steel team.
It's gonna be the Blue Steel team because I have nothing else. Let me have
About
it.
team cards.
Talking about team cards, well, yan, it's a 7 cost, 5/7, shift 5, ward, and during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in challenge, gain 2 lore. So it's pretty much Calhoun and Robin on steroids.
Ward.
With ward. with that 5/7 body, you're in a color that has some healing in Sapphire, so you can take advantage of that. The Darkwing shift lines in the detectives and the super detectives decks are parang pretty much opening up right now. It used to be just the other Darkwing, the 6/8. Yeah, it's just something that is worth exploring, especially because that gain 2 lore is pretty much a victory. I like that the ability is something that gets you closer to the victory condition, which is gaining lore. Unlike the other one, which is, you banish something, great, congratulations. You control the board, yes, but this one gives you a more direct approach to your victory condition. So that is why I chose this, and I'm also going to be exploring what Detectives has to offer the coming set.
yeah, I mean like kung ano lang naman Blue Steel lang naman pinag-usapan natin, I think yung Detectives is
Detective.
Yeah, the most viable.
the most viable. It has some kind of ramp with Mickey.
Yeah.
You can still do the Oja
Oja.
thing with
Judy Hops.
with Judy Hobbs.
With
So actually,
underdog
ito,
Judy Hops.
Ito, underdog Judy Hobbs, underdog
Splatter Phoenix.
Phoenix. Pwede sila mag-Oja. So parang Oja on third. Oh, pwede. 'Di ba? Sing Oja, play Oja. That's already 4-8.
This is one of those decks wherein you do not need to
Go
do a
first.
die roll because nope, I'm going second.
I'm going second.
You go first.
Oh,
After
no,
you.
I'm going second.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
What a nightmare. Oh no, what a nightmare.
Okay.
So, I mean like, it is a strong shift.
Yeah, it is.
A chunky na ward, diba? How are you gonna get rid of this? Medyo mahirap nga.
Board wipe.
Tapos, It's
Yeah,
it hits back hard and
yung
gains
ward
lore.
kasi yung
Yeah, yung ward yung
yan.
masakit. And
Yeah.
since it is in blue steel, you could couple it with some of the other resist providers like Mrs. Incredible, diba? So if you can get her out, if you could get the big boys and big girls out with the limited wrap that we have, it's gonna be a party, basically.
It's a party.
Yeah.
All right. So number 2 pick, mine is Dr. Bushroot. Emerald ulit. So yeah, one of those Darkwing villains nga. We've been talking about Ward since kanina pa, and it
Ward
really
is good.
shows na Ward is a force to be reckoned with, especially with Dr. Bushroot's stat line. So it's 4-3-3, and then yung ability niya pa. So yeah, yung 4-3 muna. So 4-3, it's good. It survives UTS, kung ano man, and then it's warded nga. So wala ding single target. 3 is pretty much okay pa rin naman with Emerald. Snowfort can fix that. But yeah, 3, lalo na kung yung kalaban mo is yung mga chuds nga, yung mga maliliit lang na 1 strength, might take a while to get through Bushroot. And then yeah, yung 3 lore pips is yeah, medyo nakatakot siya pag nagsuswing. And yung ability niya din talaga is whenever this character is challenged, chosen opponent chooses and discards a card. So given na ward siya, you really have to punch Dr. Bushroot.
Yeah.
Di mo siya mare-remove otherwise, and then each time you punch him, you have to discard the card. So okay siya. Like I see this being a staple card in Emerald decks kasi okay, like when you put it down, it's warded. It's gonna quest for 3 similar to si Hades kanina, 'di ba? And meron pa nga siyang given na ability stipulation na pag challenge siya, at minimum magdi-discard siya ng 1.
One card.
So I like Dr. Bushroot, and I see him getting play, kaya siya yung ni number 2 ko as opposed to the other cards
Yeah.
kasi ito yung parang magiging linchpin ng mga Emerald decks. And at 5 inkable then, so very very generous. You can see this like you draw into it and then safe ka na, diba? It gets you through certain turns, 3 lore, 6 lore, diba?
Yeah. Yeah, I like this pick. I really like this pick too. Kumbaga sa Pokemon nag-evolve siya from from Cursed Merfolk
First Merfolk.
to Joshua
still
Sweet.
We have Joshua Sweet.
Joshua
Talk
Sweet
sweet.
to Anastasia and then to
Wala
this.
na polish na si
Oh.
polish na si Anastasia.
Oh, pero yun nga, it's the Pokemon
Progression,
evolution. Yeah, the fact that kapag hindi mo siya mapatay agad,
Yep,
you're gonna
it's warded.
it's a minimum 1 card, minimum.
Minimum 1 card.
So if you have a 2-1 and a 1-1 to challenge through this, that's 2 cards you have to discard. That's painful. That's very very painful for a lot of matchups.
And Emerald pa nga.
Although maybe at the time na nandyan siya, ubos na yung hand.
Ubos na yung hand.
Parang you really have to think about like play mo ba siya or you discard mo. So some decks might not be able to deal with it. We'll see. Siguro yung issue ko lang dyan is medyo matagal siya bago lumabas. Pero parang nandyan siya.
Yeah.
Medyo mahirap rin siyang i-deal.
It's just a presence. It's just a huge board presence.
I think it's a closer nga din. So like when you're near there na 15, 'di ba? It's you closer and sure nga since warded. Yeah, choices na lang in mid to late game on your opponent's side, and then given nga na Emerald siya, you might have snow forts on the board. It can get pretty difficult to get rid of. So we move on to the next second pick, which is Besties Assemble.
Yeah, so siya, this card has been making waves of literal people na. So anyway, lang siya, it's a faster BR guest.
One
Yep.
cost.
Can't
So,
do
Yeah.
can't-
It's
can't do
it's
anything,
it's Amber's develop your brain in a sense.
Yeah, technically kasi parang siya it's low cost, just 1, no? Again, yung BR guest pwede nyo yung i-sync.
Sing.
Pero parang ito adds a little more consistency, I guess. Hindi rin siya nasa-snipe ni Ursula.
Yeah.
Yun siguro yung
Yeah, yun yung advantage niya.
Yun yung advantage niya. Kasi you'd want to do this one a little bit later.
And 1 ink, kayang-kaya ng Amber yan. Come on, you get that's pretty much just negating the discount from Willow, the discount from all of your
Lanterns,
the lanterns. So what's 1 ink and so to give you some more gas.
Yeah. So yung ano yung
But that
ability niya to
specific
ano,
gas, 'di ba? You might be searching nga, 'di ba?
you might be searching. So ano siya, parang you do it without exposing your
Mhm.
people from a scene. No?
Yeah,
So
I like it.
ano lang siya, parang very efficient way to filter your deck to find the card you need.
And then we move on to the top 1
To the number 1
picks.
picks, and my
Yan
number
na
1
ba?
pick is
Windstorm.
Windstorm. This is probably the best steal card. and it's all because of one other card, which is Merida.
Combo wombo. Yeah.
Because I was trying to make something work before Windstorm came out, which is Merida plus
3 arrows.
No, not 3
Hindi.
arrows. Tug of War.
Tug of War.
Yeah, Merida plus Tug of War for a virtual board wipe, but I just couldn't
This is
get the
better.
timing right. This is much better.
Yeah.
Because it hits unlike Tug of War when you have to choose between hitting all the evasives or all the non-evasives, this one hits everybody.
And locations.
And locations, yes. So this is I mean, by itself, it's definitely not the best rare, but if you build it around Merida, Steel's gonna have a very, very scary turn 6 ink turn. Because after you bring down Merida, you put this out. So you better protect that Merida with your life. Or if you see Merida on the other side of the board, you better have something to remove that. Like a red alert.
Like a red alert. Like a red alert.
But still a good card. I think it's going to at least be in some tech slots. At least at the very least a 1-off. At most a 2-off. But I am definitely going to be using this card as well. So yun, that is my pick. What do you guys think?
I mean, ito yung sinasabi ko nga din na if I was gonna build an evasive deck, this pretty
Yan
much
nga
kills
rin eh.
that. So parang
Hindi ko
you
maraming
build
evasives this set this rotation.
and we're still looking for that wipe and this is the closest we're gonna get, 'di ba? Parang wipe with extra steps.
Yeah. Which is
Almost
what we at Blue Steel Allies do anyway. We board wipe with extra step.
curious lang din that they added yung yung location of it. I don't think na merong mga small locations left with rotation coming. So
Mm-mm.
baka nga they're paying into location tech maybe in the future. So yeah, Windstorm
Wincy,
is a
may
good
location deck naman eh.
Yeah.
ayun.
They're giving you locations of some good stuff
example of
then.
Steel decks. It's the wipe of this set. Okay, so
Your pick.
mine is
Here we go.
what they've been complaining about, which is yung Mickey and Minnie team with
Wow.
asterisk.
and you said you could.
Sobrang-
Oh, I couldn't
sobrang
put any
dami.
more cards. What the hell did you do here?
All right. So, yeah, let's backpedal muna yung middle card natin, yung featured card which is yung Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse Adventuring Duo. So, the one in the middle is yung enchanted art. The regular art is right here at the lower left. And then yung others natin are the core options for their shift target. So, why is Adventuring Duo my pick? My number 1 pick. One is yung duo shift 0 niya. 'Di ba? So,
Yeah.
at this point in time, siya pa lang yung duo shift. And yeah, the shift 0 is very interesting. Wala pa tayong solid na set notes, but from what we've seen as explained on how it's gonna work, it's gonna inherit kung ano nga yung status. So if someone is exerted, it gets exerted. If someone is still drying, it's still drying. And then it goes with yung ability niya din naman. So if this character would be banished, put them in your inkwell face down and exert it instead. So again, as with shifted cards, where the card goes, the stack goes. So pati yung nasa ilalim niya. So at most or the fastest you can do this as explained here at the side, meron tayong
Turn.
Minnie Mouse na turn ones here.
Yep.
Minnie Mouse along with this set. So Minnie Mouse Curious Adventurer, one cost 221. Tapos from Wilds Unknown, Minnie Mouse Practical Traveler na 111. Uh, and then yung Bob Cratchit na Mickey Mouse, which is the earliest you can get a Mickey Mouse on board, which is 2 cost na 321. At as early as turn 2, you can have 7 cost on board that can assure you a ramp kasi mapupunta siya sa inkwell mo. That's a +3 ink and gets you what, like ink 6 ink turn 3, 5 ink turn 3.
Yeah, if they can banish it.
They
Or
can banish it.
And it's ano na, they have to vanish it kasi it's 5 lore. If they don't, you're gonna
Yeah.
get another one.
It's gonna kasi gonna have a
so
hard time.
it's on the third turn, it's 5 lore coming.
Yep.
Mm.
So even if you turn to na ano siya, 'di ba? Like sabihin nating nag-quest yung mini mo and then naglabas ka ng Mickey. So duo shift mo to, so naka-exert siya. Sige, challenge mo ko, I'll get ramp, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Or if you leave me standing, magso-survive ako, I'll get 5 lore next turn. 'Di ba? So I really like this. It's a BG. Again, I'm an Emerald guy now. The BG, I'm looking for BG upgrades and this is the bona fide BG upgrade. So nung na-reveal to, nung na-spoil to, I panic bought Bob Cratchits talaga. Had 3.
Actually,
Panic buying.
actually, we also panic bought Bob Cratchit.
I look for
Ano,
3 sources kasi wala ng Bob Cratchit. Kasi
yeah,
ayun, yung theme nga natin, 'di ba? Paying attention to cards that didn't get attention prior
yep,
sets. So
yep.
biglang napansin si Bob Cratchit, 'di ba?
Okay, nagkaubusan nga.
Ah,
Ako rin parang na nakakuha ko nung kulang just in the nick of time
yeah.
when people started to notice na nakauna na rin kasi we didn't have a playset eh. So nung sinabi mo na ganito siya mag-work tinignan ko tas sabi ko I also need to panic buy Mickey Mouse Bob Cratchits kasi siya talaga yung fastest that you can get it out eh.
Fastest, oo. But
Yeah.
you still have yung detective pa rin naman at 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
But still,
Turn 2. You can bring it
the
that turn 2.
the third to
the
threat.
possibility of a turn to 5-5. Oh, by turn 2 you would have already quested for 2 at
With the
least.
Minnie Mouse,
Kasi
yes.
with the yung Minnie Mouse kasi yun,
It will come down exerted, but that's fine. That's a 5-5. So,
I mean, like, well, kung gusto mo naman maging safe din, it's you shift it on turn 3.
Yeah.
Para safe,
Mm-mm.
para safe. No.
or don't quest and shift it on turn 2. You can still do that.
Maraming options eh.
Ah.
Kasi
Yes.
pwedeng yung definitely the 1-1 mini is yung turn 1.
Mm.
Then you can do a Bob Cratchit on turn 2.
Yeah.
Then you
Quest.
quest for 2. Kung libre, no? And then on turn 3, saka mo na siya i-duo shift to quest for that 7, no? And
Pero I don't think
guess-
there's any issue of shifting it after you quest with Mini. Kasi even if it's exerted, it's a 5-5. What are you gonna deal with a turn 2 5-5?
Hindi kasi meron tayong mga surprise cards like sword play.
Okay.
Liquidator.
May liquidator, no. So
Lumisa.
may mga you can get surprised. No?
Yeah.
So
Ang sa akin is
masyado kang aggro.
But
Ang sa
it's
akin
gonna get
is-
you ramp. Okay,
Yeah.
kill it.
Hindi. Kasi parang
you
syempre,
cannot be safe with it, 'di ba? Okay lang, 'di ba?
Yeah.
okay lang na mamatay siya pero sana naman nakapag-question ng 5, di ba? Parang in-expose mo
Yeah.
kasi yung sarili mo to it eh. Parang
Yeah.
It's a gamble.
what's waiting one turn, di ba? So yun lang yung sa akin. Actually, nakakainis yan is inkable.
Inkable?
Siya, pero parang,
I love it.
Yeah, worthy of a number 1 spot.
This
Indeed.
is why it's my
Yeah.
number
Yeah.
1.
yeah,
Alright.
it's
Walang- I
It's
don't see
horrible.
downsides.
It's
I
horrible.
don't see downsides.
Mm.
Diba?
Kaya nga, babalikan ko rin, iikot lang tayo na you better buy your Criminal Minds.
Kakantahin na niya yan, kakantahin na ni Angel ang Criminal
Angel,
Wide.
kailangan si Angel.
Nagkakahanapan na tayo ng Criminal Mind. Just saying. Mamaya,
Okay.
pagka-release na episode, so kita mo sa Buying and Buying, Forex,
World's greatest Criminal Wide.
Hmm.
And for the last number 1 for Ian's, it's Woody and Buzz Lightyear, best buddies.
Wala nang laman yung slide.
Wala naglawan, nakahinga ka.
Nakahinga na.
Sabi,
So,
daming cards nun.
So in any case, as I've said in the start, somewhere in that episode, na technically yung dogs magko-convert lang siya to
Mhm.
toys.
The toys.
And the initial lists that people are showing, it's that technically dogs still alive kasi parang
Well, Eleanor's
ang
still
problema-
there, so
Eleanor kasi nandyan siya. So given na yun that Eleanor, Willow is
Willow.
staying, no? But yung dogs package will now become toys. Kasi Woody is there. You also have the shift Woody to also sink
Jungle
under the
guy.
sea. No? Pwede ka pa rin magsuka ng mga characters or toys in this case na sunod-sunod lang yun. Then you play it and then you do the Eleanor thing. The only thing that you lose is the dig from Tramp. So technically this replaces the Tramp. Kailangan mo ng shift para gumana siya.
yeah. Turn 4?
But you
Wala
can
namang shortage, yeah.
you can do this one reliably at turn 4 kung smart ka. Which is technically also the turn that people play Tramp or do the UTS thing. Sa turn 4 kasi nag-UTS yung mga tao with the Tramp. So ganun din with this one. You play it at turn 4 and you can sing it on the same
Yeah.
turn.
And draws you
Kasi-
cards, like Tramp.
And draws you cards.
And
Na
plays you
may-
cards. So.
Yung sa Tramp kasi is like you draw
Draw
it and
discard,
then you
yeah.
discard. Ito kasi parang you just draw.
Hand
So
mo lang.
isuka mo na lang yung hand mo. If you know the dog strategy, most likely by this turn, they'd have 2 cards in hand, no? Hindi ka makakadraw na madami, depende rin sa hand ng kalaban mo, but I mean like, it's there if you need it.
Yeah.
It won't be as oppressive, I guess, as
As a Tramp.
dogs. Pero parang it's essentially still there. It's kinda still there. No? So it also has the added bonus of like doing the shift Woody shenanigans pa din. Playing a card for free. So most likely yung nabunot mo nandun siya. Kung magbababa ka ng bodyguard after bahala na. It could be a Rex, it could be a David, kung ano mang bodyguard pa yung naiiwan dyan. No, but it's there. Dogs gone, maybe not as oppressive, but definitely the format will be a little bit more slower. Wala na yung ramp, yung mga, I don't think Blurple will survive.
Yeah.
I don't think Blurple will survive. So, I don't know what will happen
Cruella.
to you.
Cruella yung magiging ramp nila.
Arr.
Yung pag namamatay, pag nababanish, mapupunta sa Inkwell. So, sina Miko, wag mo i-quest mo, wag ka mag-discard, goes to your Inkwell.
Yeah,
That-
but
Yeah, it's not as good, but still, it's there.
it's
But
there.
I do like this pick as well because yeah, it is also worthy of a number 1 pick. Actually, both of yours are worthy of. Akin lang yung hindi ganun ka worthy of a number 1 pick. Both of yours are really good picks.
You could have just chosen one of the other.
Legendary kasi.
No!
So, yeah.
I will not.
Ng
You could have
legendary.
chosen like the Scar or something.
Villain era ko nga ngayon kaya I'm gonna be
Villain
ano.
Scar yung legendary na Scar.
Iro.
Na yung mga Floodborn.
Yeah. Anyway,
You had the chance.
but going back to this card, yeah, it has it still serves that line. It's a little bit slower than the usual dogs line, but it still has that line wherein you can UTS it relatively early, get you some cards if the your opponent has a good amount of cards in their hand as well. And yun, gives you tempo as well because you can get to play a card for free, which is pretty much what the original Legendary Woody does. So this is really nice. I like.
Sana marami tayong makuha ang ganito because it's gonna be so hard to
Yeah.
find pieces.
Ang dami ng kaagaw.
Dami ng kaagaw.
Yung mga dogs mag-upgrade, so they already have the shell for it.
Hindi pa ba kayo sawa sa dogs?
Sa yellow-green.
Hindi pa ba kayo sawa sa Amber Emerald? Sabagay ako nga, hindi pa ako sawa sa Blue Steel eh.
Who are you to
Who
tell
am I
us
to
kung
tell you?
On my end naman yung stats niya, diba? It's 4 strength. So, yung mga 2 na UTS, yung 3 na red alert.
Na red alert.
Then yung 5
5
na,
na
na world's greatest. So, yeah,
so
4 is
safe
the
siya.
sweet spot.
Safe.
4 is the sweet spot ng safe strength.
Kailangan pang i-Agustin. You still need to modify it to get it hit by something. So those are our picks. Please tell us what you think. But before we go, of course, we're just gonna do some housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
So yan ang ating upcoming Lorcana events. Ang Laro Ka na Lorcana Open na by the time this episode comes out is gonna be later.
Yes, it's
July
gonna be
9.
later.
It's gonna be later on a Thursday, July 9. And habol kayo. There's still there's like we said, there's some pro players that are gonna be there. So if you wanna get the nerves out, pop your pro player cherry, however terrible that sounds, you can do it here.
It's terrible.
And of course, next
DLC,
yeah. And of course, it's the DLC before the DLC. And speaking of DLC Manila on July 11 to 12. But like we mentioned in the previous episode,
Day 0.
there is a day 0 on July 10 at 3 p.m. You can already register. You can already do some side events. And you don't have to, to pay the main tournament entrance to go and enjoy the side events. But the side events do have entry fees. So, yun lang ang tandaan nyo. Hindi porket libre makapasok, ay libre na maglaro. And next is
Pwede libre ng learn to play.
Pwede libre learn to play. Pwede yun.
Pwede
yun.
rin kayo libre magpa-sign ng
yun.
Magtanong.
Libre magtanong. And of course, next, after the DLC is the Asia. If you still haven't gotten your invite from the DLC, if you failed to make the top 16, there's the Asia Championship Qualifier, or the CCQ, which is on July 26. The venue is going to be at Robinson's Galleria. And yeah, this is your last chance to get a qualifier for regionals, an invite for regionals. And you have to win this entire tournament to get that. Hindi kagaya nung sa DLC na pag naka-top 16 ka, pwede na. And of course, there's the various pre-releases for Attack of the Vine, which we're kind of excited for. They are excited for it. I'm a little apprehensive, again, for reasons.
Andyan na siya.
But
we just hope that our pulls are great.
Yeah, we just hope the pulls are great. Of course, we will do our, again, Setly tradition of opening up a case of this if there is stock.
If they
Meron
arrive
naman tayo.
they arrive on time.
If it arrives on time as well. So we hope it doesn't, let's hope na hindi tayo magkaroon ng 3-peat. All right, and that is it. Thank you very much for sticking with us in this episode. And please tell us your picks. What cards are you excited for Attack of the Vine? Sound off in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. And as always, see you in the tournaments. Bye-bye.
See you in the tournaments.